season. Midwestern State wearing the home white trimmed in maroon and gold. A&M International in gray trimmed in maroon and white. And it's A&M International who gets possession first today as it's grabbed by Ngozi Obaneki. Obaneki at the top of the key, passes out on the right wing to Angelique Morgan. It's a cross-court pass to Malaya Jackson, who will shoot the three. The pass goes to the corner, and driving the baseline left to right is the 5'6" sophomore from Killeen, Angelique Morgan, getting the first 2 points of the game for the Dust Devils. Midwestern State trailing 2-0. Tisa Amos has it on the left wing, gets a bounce pass to Carter, right to Jackson. 9:20 to play in the first quarter. First possession of the game for the Mustangs. Cortez at the point. Passing to Jackson out high on the right wing. Left-hand dribble to the top of the key. Out to Amos, who misses a mid-range jumper, but Coy's got the rebound. However, she missed the putback from the right side of the cylinder. And grabbing the rebound is Obaneki. Quickly up to the left side. The shot taken by Samiyah Worrell is off the mark. Would have been worth three had it gone. Here come the Mustangs. Amos driving and scoring with the right hand, driving in from the left side. It's a 2-2 tie with 8:40 to play in the first quarter. A steal for Zaria Carter. Carter breaking toward the goal. Scores and gives Midwestern State the early 4-2 lead with 8.5 minutes to play here in the opening period. Morgan into the front court on the left side. Gets the ball between the circles to Obaneki. Sent now to the left corner for Morgan, and then Morgan feeds Brown for an easy deuce. We're tied at 4. Midwestern State with the basketball. Carter guarded by Brown. Carter out high, passes right to Jackson. Jackson holds the ball low and then drives in with the right hand, circles back out with a left-hand dribble, pushes a left-hand pass to Cortez in the left front court. Cortez coming right, flips the ball back to Jackson on the right wing, to Carter, chest pass left to Amos. Amos driving in with the left hand, overshoots the goal, and then the ball gets batted out of bounds by Angelique Morgan. And the Dust Devils want a shot clock violation. The shot clock is at 0. The official has come to the scorer's table. And it is a shot clock violation. And it'll belong to the Texas A&M International Dust Devils out of Laredo, Texas. Coached by Nate Vogel in his 5th season. Inside to Brown, missed with the left hand, grazed the front rim. Midwestern State's got the rebound. Coy hands to Cortez. Outlet to Amos, driving in. A bounce pass intended for Carter. Skips through to the corner, and it's out of bounds.
Number 5, Felicia Brown, checks in for the Dust Devils.
Talking about Nate Vogel, 76 and 56 at A&M International. Came to Laredo after a couple of successful years at Miles Community College in Montana, where he led the Pioneers to a 25-8 record in his first season there. A&M International gets the ball to Ngozi Obaneki, the 6-foot post from Rowlett, giving the Dust Devils a 6-4 lead. Coy has the ball out high on the left wing. Coy brings it to the top of the key, driving in with the right hand, through traffic, to the goal for 2. First 2 points for Coy, ties the game at 6. Amos stepping in the passing lane along the boundary in front of the MSU bench, knocking the ball away from Malaya Jackson and out of bounds. It stays with the Dust Devils, 26 seconds on the shot clock, 6:41 to play. We're in the first quarter. Midwestern State and A&M International tied at 6. Felicia Brown on the wing, pass to the corner, then dumped inside for Ray Brown, who scores her 4th point of the game. Dust Devils lead 8-6. Cortez is between the circles, bouncing it to Coy. It's nearly stolen by Obaneki. Gets scooped up at half court. Driving to the basket was Brown, has her pocket picked as Midwestern State gets the ball back. Cortez brings it back into the front court for the Mustangs. Passes right to Coy. Left hand dribble to the foul line, to the paint, to the goal. Bounces off the flange to the right, pulled down by Worrell. Long outlet to Ray Brown, threw her hands out of bounds. It's Midwestern State ball. 5:59 to play in the first quarter. A&M International leading 8-6. Catalina Cortez out of the backcourt. Gets the ball to Kiara Felix, one of those honored on senior day here before the start of the game. So was Michaela Green, who dumps it inside, and Felix scores. Green gets the assist, and we're tied 8-8 with 5:38 to play here in the first quarter. Bridget Tello, a 5'9" freshman from Laredo, is on the floor for A&M International, who just turned the ball over to Midwestern State. Catalina Cortez comes out of the backcourt, gets it to Felix. Felix with a right-hand dribble up to the foul line, a pass into the paint. Deflected off Talisha Brown and out of bounds under the goal. It stays with MSU. 19 on the shot clock. 5:21 to play here in the first quarter. We're tied 8-8 as Green inbounds from the right baseline. Green gets it inbounded to Kayla Spates. Out to the right side for a three-pointer that's no good. Spates got the rebound, flips it up from the left side of the cylinder. It's off the side rim and out of bounds. Re-entering the game is Malaya Jackson replacing Bridget Tello for the Dust Devils, and Eternity Jackson is back in the game for Midwestern State, spelling Cortez. Talisha Brown weaving through traffic, driving in, putting up a shot way too hard, got her own rebound, then got tripped up, and then tried to get the ball to Malaya Jackson, but Curtisa Amos is there to knock it out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 4:56 to play.
Chicken fingers, one love.
Midway through the first quarter, and we're tied 8-8. All 16 points have come from the paint. International with the basketball. Here's a three-pointer that goes through the net for Malaya Jackson, and Jackson has been a good three-point shooter and a frequent three-point shooter, hitting about 38% of her three-point shots. She's given Texas A&M International an 11-8 lead. Nikki Green answering on the other end for Midwestern State. We're tied 11-11. Another three-pointer. And with 4:20 to play, it's 14-11, Texas A&M International. Jackson with back-to-back threes for the Dust Devils. Carter loses the ball out of bounds opposite the Texas A&M International bench. Brown out of the backcourt with a left-hand dribble. Dribbles between the legs as she's picked up by Cortez at the hash mark. Comes to the right side of the floor. Hands the ball off to Worrell. Worrell goes inside, and Obaneki unable to finish. Coy's got it from Midwestern State to Cortez. Right to Green, who's into the front court and getting it to Cortez at the point. Back to Green, high on the right wing. Green dribbles twice and then feeds it to the right of the lane, and driving in for a reverse layup is Zaria Carter. Carter now with 4 points. It's a 1-point lead for the Dust Devils. A three-pointer from the right sideline hits nothing but net for Samiyah Worrell. Worrell out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Eternity Jackson unable to answer with a three from the right wing, but Nikki Green's there to get the putback. We saw Green score 29 here against Eastern New Mexico. She's brought Midwestern State to within 2. Dust Devils leading 17-15, and they go inside to Brown for a bucket. Talisha Brown getting the assist with a nice pass from the right wing. And with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, Midwestern State is down by 4. Cortez with a dribble handoff to Eternity Jackson up top to Carter. Left to Green in the front court. Green driving in with the right hand. Through Dust Devils to the basket. Missed. Coy battling for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. And it was last touched by Malaya Jackson of A&M International. Spates, Barbie, and Felix into the game for Midwestern State. Ziona Barbie, a 5'7" sophomore, making her first appearance for the Mustangs today. She'll be inbounding from the left baseline with 2:42 to play in the first quarter. And the Stangs trailing 19-15. Inbounded out to Felix. Obaneki got fingertips on it, but deflected it right to Felix, who gives to Cortez. Shot clock winding down. Spates for three. Hit the rim. Knocked out of bounds by Midwestern State. It's either Barbie or Felix who touched it last, and it belongs to the Dust Devils, who push it up quickly. It's sent to Tello in the right corner. Left hand dribble to the lane. Sends it up top. And then to Brown on the right wing. Brown receiving the pass from Obaneki. Tries to get it inside. Looking for Riley Long, a 6'2" freshman post from Nashville out of Beach High School. The Mustangs knocked the ball out of bounds into the goal with 15 on the shot clock. And with 2:13 to play in the first, it'll be inbounded by Morgan from the right baseline. Lobbed into Obaneki. Handed off to Brown. Brown backing up on the left wing. Right hand dribble. Felicia Brown feeds it inside to Obaneki, who misses, overshooting the goal from the left side of the cylinder. Barbie comes away with it for the Mustangs. To the right side for Cortez, who crosses half court and passes to Felix between the circles. Coy has it on the left wing. Coy finds Felix posting up on the left block. Felix winds her way to the basket, scores. It's an and one. She corkscrews her way around Riley Long and earns a trip to the free throw line. Felix already with 4 points today. She's had some struggles at the free throw line and knocks this one off the front rim. The Dust Devils maintaining a 2-point lead as Talisha Brown brings it up the right side. Cross-court pass goes to Morgan. Morgan driving on Coy, cut off by Felix. Thrown out to Obaneki, up top to Talisha Brown, to the right side for Tello. Tello driving the baseline, fouled by Michaela Coy with 1:29 to play the first quarter. Coy picks up her first personal, and that's the first team foul called on the Mustangs. Wearing the home white, trimmed in maroon and gold under the dome at D.O. Ligon Coliseum on the most beautiful campus in the state of Texas, Midwestern State University. Obaneki has it in the foul circle. Handed off to Talisha Brown. Pass to the right baseline, deflected out of bounds. 16 on the shot clock as Morgan will inbound. Lobbing it out to Tello. Tello with a left-hand drive, and she whirls her way to the basket, and she'll have an and one opportunity with 1:20 to play. And she's fouled by Curtisa Amos. Amos picking up her first personal, second team foul. Comes with 1:20 to play the first quarter. And the Dust Devils leading Midwestern State by 4, 21-17. 6-foot senior Ray Brown out of Wheatley Heights, New York, a transfer from Queens College, back on the floor for A&M International. The free throw is no good. Ray Brown got the rebound, throws it out to Morgan, up top to Tello, to the right wing for Jackson. Tello has it, fronted by Barbie. In the corner, Jackson feeds it inside. Pass intended for Ray Brown gets knocked out of bounds. Midwestern State has been active in the passing lanes, deflecting a lot of passes. Driving in from the right wing, denied by Nikki Green is Malaya Jackson, but they'll call a foul on Nikki Green. She picks up her first. And that'll put Jackson at the free throw line. Nearly an 88% free throw shooter this season. She's 65 of 74. And this one's perfect. second leading scorer for the Dust Devils, nearly 13 points per game. She has the second best free throw percentage in the Lone Star Conference. Making both of these, she's given the Dust Devils a 23-17 lead. We're in the final minute of the first quarter. Mustangs have the ball down by 6. Pass intended for Barbie, knocked out of bounds by Tello. Defending for Texas A&M International. Barbie will inbound at the hash mark in front of the Dust Devil bench. Well, it's going to be Eternity Jackson who's coming in for Barbie, who will trigger it in for the Mustangs with 50 seconds to play in the first quarter. Inbounded to Cortez. Cortez to Green on the right wing. Launches a three, no good off the inside rim at Karam's right. Morgan grabs it for the Dust Devils. Morgan on the run, shadowed by Cortez. Turnaround shot in the paint, no good. Morgan got her own rebound, and the putback is good with the right hand. So Angelique Morgan, the 5'6" sophomore, now with 4 points for A&M International. 20 seconds remaining as Felix drives in and draws a foul. Bridgatello called for the foul. Picking up her first, second team foul on the Dust Devils. Kayla Spates is in the game for Catalina Cortez as Kiara Felix steps up to the free throw line. Felix with 4 points. The free throw is good. Second free throw on the way. That one, nothing but net. 6 points for Felix. 6-point lead for A&M International. Dust Devils have the basketball. Morgan handles it atop the jump circle in the middle of the floor, fronted by Eternity Jackson. Drives in with the right hand, and Kiara Felix blocks the shot, denying Morgan and swatting the ball out of bounds with 3.1 seconds remaining. Ray Brown inbounding from the right baseline to Morgan in the corner. Left-hand drive into the paint for a 10-footer that's good. She got it off just before the horn sounded. Getting A&M International up. And we've booked Rich Renner to be our guest at halftime. We thought we were going to have him Thursday, but he had a family issue came up. He wasn't able to join us, but hopefully he'll be with us today at halftime. The second quarter begins with a three-point attempt from the right corner for Worrell that's no good. And Midwestern State will end up with the basketball as it's over the left baseline. And the officials have now changed the call. It's going to be A&M International ball. By the way, the officials today are Jason Smith, Kaylee Minke, and Chelsea Havens. A&M International has it. From the corner, Jackson for three off the side of the glass. It's rebounded by Green, who's on the run. 1-on-2, pulls up with a jumper at the foul line. It's going to bounce all over the cylinder, fall out to the left side. Rebounded by Obaneki. Here come the Dust Devils, leading 27-19 with 9.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Handling the basketball is Talisha Brown. A cross-court pass to Worrell, who drives in. Eternity Jackson initially knocked the ball out of her hands, but Worrell got it back and scored. Worrell getting her fifth point of the game. It's 29-19, 10-point lead for A&M International. Eternity Jackson in the left corner passes up top for a Green three. It swishes through. And Green's got 8 first-half points for the Mustangs, who are down by 7, trailing 29-22. At the top of the key, Talisha Brown spinning her way toward the basket, missed the layup wide left. Carter pulls down the rebound. Carter getting her second rebound of the contest for Midwestern State with 8.5 minutes to play the second quarter. Jackson driving in, high off the glass with the right hand, no good. Carter's got the rebound and the putback. Carter now with 6 points. Midwestern State trailing by 5. A&M International with the basketball. 8:14 to play in the second quarter. Worrell has the ball on the left wing and feeds it down low. Scoring is Ngozi Obaneki, the 6-foot, fifth-year senior out of Rowlett. The transfer from TWU gives Texas A&M International a 7-point lead. They're up 31-24. Cortez driving toward the right baseline, now moves into the paint, kills the dribble, and passes out to Green, who drives in and scores from the right wing. Green's into double digits. She's got 10 points, keeping Midwestern State within 5 of the Dust Devils. Texas A&M International coming in, having won 7 of their last 9 games. Trying to get the ball inside, but the entry pass is denied, and Michaela Coy has it. They were trying to get it down low to Obaneki, but the Mustangs come away with it. A&M International leading 31-26. Nikki Green misfires from the left wing, misses wide right on a 3-point attempt, and Talisha Brown comes down with it for the Dust Devils. Fires a skip pass to the left sideline. The 3-pointer is up and no good from Alea Jackson. And it's Coy who chases down the long rebound on the left sideline. Midwestern State with the basketball with 6:45 to play in the second quarter. Mustangs are down 5, trailing 31-26. Carter's got it at the top of the arc, guarded by Ray Brown. Trying to get a dribble handoff to Green. The ball is stolen by Worrell, and Green steals it right back and then is fouled by Worrell.
Foul number 2, Samiyah Worrell.
Midwestern State will go the length of the floor, north to south here at D.L. Ligon Coliseum, trailing the Dust Devils 31-26 with 6.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Catalina Cortez jogging out of the backcourt with a left-hand dribble, crosses half court, trying to accelerate past Talisha Brown. Not able to do so. Sidesteps right, now drives in, loses the handle, and that's a rare turnover for Catalina Cortez, who's got the best assist-to-turnover ratio in the Lone Star Conference. A&M International leading by 5 with the ball. 3-pointer from the right corner is up and in for Samiyah Worrell. Worrell's their 4th leading scorer with over 10 points a game and has been hitting better than 35% of her 3-pointers. Felix has it between the circles, out on the wing to Carter. Carter being tightly defended by Brown. Carter dribbles past Brown, draws a crowd of Dust Devils, and will need to be brushed off before she goes to the free throw line. Obaneki is called for the foul. So Coy is at the free throw line. Carter can return to the game. The free throw for Coy is off the front rim, no good. Second free throw for Michaela Coy, around and out. Curtisa Amos had the rebound, lost it out of bounds as she got pushed down to the floor. There's no call. Got knocked down by Ngozi Obaneki. Brown with a long pass up the right sideline, finding Worrell, who dumps it inside, then it's sent back out to the left corner. Coy tightly defending along the baseline, cutting off Morgan, who throws it back out to the perimeter. Obaneki hits a jump shot from the top of the key to give the Dust Devils a 10-point lead, 36-26 with 5:22 to play. Amos has it on the left wing. Amos guarded by Morgan. A crossover move into the lane. Got her pocket picked as Worrell swiped the ball loose. The Midwestern State maintains possession. Jackson has it. Flips to Felix on the right wing. It comes to Cortez at the point. 6 on the shot clock. Cortez takes a 3 wide right, and that caroms off the backboard right into the hands of Felix, who's got an uncontested basket. And it's a 36-28 Texas A&M International lead with 4:48 to play. 6 points for Felix now. Morgan has the ball in the right corner. Drives the baseline on Eternity Jackson. Jackson there defensively, denies the shot. Morgan got her own rebound and then is tied up for possession. Jackson altered the shot. Morgan hit the side rim, got her own rebound, and then tied up.
Where we do beef the best.
Out of the timeout, Midwestern State has the basketball, trailing A&M International 36-28. 4.5 minutes remaining. Katisa Amos bringing it up by herself, zigzagging through the Dust Devil defense, and then feeding Carter for a mid-range jumper from the right baseline. And it's 36-30. The lead cut to 6, and then Morgan trying to lob the ball into Ray Brown, who can't reach it, and it's out of bounds, and the Mustangs have the ball back with 4:12 to play in the second quarter, down by 6. Cortez into the front court. Bounces it into the hands of Amos. Up top to Green, left to Cortez. Cortez high on the wing. Gets it to Carter, who pops out, makes herself available at the top of the arc. Passes right to Green, who drives in, can't finish. Here comes Texas A&M International. Morgan on the run, up the left side. Passes to Worrell. Worrell on the right sideline, fronted by Carter. Worrell driving in. Carter goes for the block, altered the shot. Ray Brown has the rebound on the weak side and scores. 8 points for Ray Brown. 8-point lead for A&M International. Cortez walks into the front court through the center circle. Looking at Nikki Green, elects not to make the pass. Cortez takes it to the right sideline. Now a left-hand dribble to the foul line. Pass to the left corner for Green, who shoots off the inside rim. Karam's left. Corralled by Worrell. Worrell with a shoulder-high dribble up the left side. Pass to Morgan in the corner, fronted by Coy. Back out to Worrell. Worrell gets it inside, and scoring is Ray Brown. The conference's leading scorer with nearly 20 points a game has 10 in the first half, and A&M International has a 10-point lead, up 40-30 with 2:44 to play in the second quarter. Cortez stopped outside the lane on the left side by Morgan. Pass to Green. Jump shot. Good. Nikki Green with a 2-point jumper from just inside the arc on the left side. That's 12 points for Green. And the lead is cut to 8 for A&M International. Worrell to Morgan. Morgan guarded by Green. Morgan with a left-hand dribble takes it to the top of the arc. Passes to the left sideline. A three-pointer on the way. And that's no good for Malaya Jackson. One of the more accurate three-point shooters in the conference. Misfires, and Midwestern State gets the rebound. Mustangs are within 8, and as Cortez got into the front court and set up the offense, Katisa Amos gets called for a foul away from the ball. Tiara Felix is coming into the game, replacing Michaela Coy. Texas A&M International leading 40-32, has the ball with 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Morgan out on the right wing, a pass deflected by Green. Green bats it into the front court, chases it down, drives in, and then Morgan comes up from behind and knocks the ball away from Green, out of bounds under the goal. It'll stay with Midwestern State with 1:49 to play in the second quarter. Mustangs are down by 8. Eternity Jackson coming in for Katisa Amos. Jackson will be inbounding from the left baseline. Bounce pass goes to Carter. Overhead pass down low for Felix, who missed off the glass. It rims out. Coming away with it is Jackson. Jackson passes it to Talisha Brown. To Obaneki, who misses from the foul line. And here comes Midwestern State. Cortez up the left flank. Takes it to the top of the arc. Holds up two fingers with the left hand, dribbling with the right, passing to Felix, high on the right wing. Handed off to Carter, who dropped it, picked it up on the sideline. Bounces it to Green, 13 on the shot clock. Green with a left-hand drive all the way to the basket, scoring with the right hand. Morgan was draped all over, but Green scores her 14th point of the game, bringing Midwestern State to within 6 with 1:02 to play. A&M International has the ball late in the second quarter. Alicia Brown with a left-hand dribble. Moves from the right wing to the top of the key. Takes it all the way to the left side of the floor. Hands off to Morgan, who feeds it inside. And then Carter steps in front of Obaneki to get the steal. Obaneki then fouls Carter. And we're walking the length of the floor. for Midwestern State free throws with 48 seconds to play in the second quarter. And Carter, but not in the bonus, my mistake. Not in the bonus. That's just the third team foul against A&M International. It's Midwestern State bringing the ball out of the backcourt. Cortez bounces it to the right wing for Jackson. Handed off to Felix. Felix gives the ball to Green. Green dribbling in the left front court on the Gerald Stockton Court logo. Drives into the lane, then feeds it to Carter. Mid-range jumper outside the lane on the left side is overshot. It's out of bounds over the right baseline. And the ball belongs to Texas A&M International with 25 seconds remaining. Second quarter winding down at Ligon Coliseum. A&M International with a 6-point lead, up 40-34. Talisha Brown would just let the clock run, dribbling in the jump circle. Passes to the right wing for Jackson, a right wing three-pointer. Jackson no good. Carter rebounds to Cortez. Cortez puts up a shot from inside half court. It bangs off the back rim as the horn sounds. It'll be Samiyah Worrell inbounding the ball into the back court. It's inbounded to Talisha Brown, who did not start initially, but is starting the second half. Not surprisingly, the Dust Devils get the ball inside to 6-foot senior post Ray Brown, and she scores her 12th point of the game as A&M International takes a 42-34 lead here in the opening minute of the second half. Zaria Carter has the ball out high on the right wing to Eternity Jackson, left to Curtisa Amos. Amos driving toward the basket. Brown is there to keep her away. Gets up to the foul line, trying to get a bounce pass to Carter. It's taken away by Talisha Brown, a long outlet pass. Worrell missed a layup. Ray Brown missed a putback. Got her own rebound. Gives it to Worrell, an underhand shovel to Jackson, who scores from the right side of the cylinder. Her 10th point gives A&M International a 10-point lead, up 44-34. Eternity Jackson has the ball out on the right wing, shooting a three-pointer. No good. Coy going up for the rebound, but it's knocked away from her out of bounds. Out of bounds under the goal. It belongs to Midwestern State with 8:53 to play in the third. Jackson inbounding from the right baseline. Gets it inbounded to Coy. Her mid-range jumper no good from the right baseline. Carter is held going up for the rebound, and the foul is called on Obaneki. So that's the third on Obaneki. Jackson inbounding again from the right baseline with 20 on the shot clock. Inbounded to Cortez on the right sideline in front of the MSU bench. With a left-hand dribble, she takes it out between the circles. Bounce pass to the left hash mark for Amos. To Coy between the circles. Out on the right wing, Jackson receives it. Jackson with a left-hand dribble, taps her head, 4 on the shot clock. Jackson shoots from inside the arc, hits the jumper from the right wing that brings Midwestern State to within 8. First 2 points for Jackson. A&M International up 44-36. Lob inside for Ray Brown. And she's fouled by Curtisa Amos. The lob came from Talisha Brown, the sophomore out of Houston, getting the pass inside. And then Amos tried to swipe it away and instead committed the foul. A&M International inbounding. That's the third on Amos, I believe. The inbounds pass nearly stolen, but A&M International able to keep it and get it outside to Worrell. Worrell on the right wing, fronted by Cortez. Lob inside for Ray Brown. Eternity Jackson knocks it away. Carter grabs it, gets it to Cortez up the middle of the floor. Cortez stops atop the arc, pitches out left to Green, who gives back to Cortez. The point guard sets the offense with a bounce pass to Jackson on the right wing, up top to Coy. Chest pass left to Green, trying to get it inside to Carter, taken away by Ray Brown. Ray Brown gives to Jackson, who sends it up the left side to Worrell. Worrell fronted by Eternity Jackson. Pass in the left corner is received by Malaya Jackson. Inside to Obaneki, who had her shot blocked and knocked out of bounds over the right baseline. Kiara Felix comes into the game for Michaela Coy, as Midwestern State makes a substitution with 7:33 to play in the third. The inbounds pass stolen by Carter. Carter on the run, driving to the basket, a head fake, softly off the glass from the left side of the cylinder. 2 points for Carter. Carter now with 8. And Midwestern State is within 6, trailing 44-38. A&M International going inside to Ray Brown, who's fouled, and will shoot 2 free throws with 7:13 to play. Felix picking up the foul. That's the first on Felix. Second team foul in the third quarter. A&M International leading 44-38. The free throw is no good for Brown. Brown's the leading scorer in the Lone Star Conference and nearly a 73% free throw shooter this season. Deep knee bend, and the second free throw is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Obaneki, who fires outside to Malaya Jackson. Guarded by Nikki Green. Pass up top to Obaneki, into Ray Brown. Swatted away by Carter, into the hands of Eternity Jackson. Jackson gets the ball to Cortez, who walks across the timeline on the right side. Been at the waist, dribbling with the right hand, switches to the left, sidesteps left. Little hesitation move, drives in, double team, throws it out to Jackson. Left wing three-pointer, short for Eternity Jackson. Rebounded by Talisha Brown. Brown comes out of the backcourt with a left-hand dribble, gets to the top of the arc, veers left, feeds Obaneki, who drives in with a Euro step, had the ball knocked out of her hands, grabs it, throws to the left corner. Three-pointer, no good for Jackson. And underneath, after grabbing the rebound, Kiara Felix is fouled. And it's Ray Brown who is called for the foul. That's her first. She fouled out with 6 minutes to play when these two teams met in Laredo last year. That game was won by Texas A&M International in overtime. Cortez handing the ball off to Nikki Green. Green steps inside the arc and hits the jumper. Pretty nice ball handling to get past the defender. And with 16 points, Green has brought Midwestern State to within 4 of the Dust Devils. Cortez knocks the ball loose, but it's grabbed by Talisha Brown, who drives into the paint, throws out to Worrell. Left wing three is on target.
For over 30 years.
Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Market Street, Union Square Credit Union, and ASCO. Midwestern State has the basketball down by 7, trailing Texas A&M International 47-40 with 5:40 to play in the third. Mustangs have the basketball. Catalina Cortez, the point guard, handles it. Bounce pass to Kiara Felix, who throws to the right sideline. Nikki Green's three-pointer off the inside rim. Karam's right, and is rebounded by Talisha Brown. Brown comes up the left side of the floor. Passes up top to Obaneki. The pass goes to the right wing for Malaya Jackson, who drives in and is fouled by Green. Nikki Green picks up her second personal foul. It's the third team foul on Midwestern State, and it comes with 5:20 to play the third quarter. A&M International leading 47-40. The Midwestern State bench has outscored the Dust Devil reserves 22-2, and Midwestern State with a steal. Eternity Jackson with a bounce pass to Felix, who drives the baseline right to left, missed. Carter's there to get the rebound and the putback. That's 8 rebounds now for Zaria Carter, who's got 10 points. She's already got 12 double-doubles this year for Midwestern State. The three-pointer from the right sideline is no good for Jackson. The rebound slipped through the hands of Carter, and grabbing it is Talisha Brown, who scores down low for A&M International. State men will be in action here under the dome on Military Appreciation Day. While 7 women were honored on Senior Day, there's nobody departing the program for the Midwestern State men, so there's no ceremony on Senior Day here for the Midwestern State men. They got a chance to be 12-4 at home this season with a win this afternoon. Midwestern State women have the basketball down by 7 with 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nikki Green driving in, scoring her 18th point, bringing Midwestern State to within 5, down 49-44. Worrell for 3 from the right corner, no good. Michaela Coy rebounds. Gets the ball to Nikki Green, who will leave it off for Catalina Cortez. Cortez into the front court on the left side. Between the circles, Green receives it to Jackson on the right wing. A bounce pass to the short right corner. Coy misses the jumper. Malaya Jackson's got the rebound for A&M International. The outlet pass goes to Morgan, who pitches back to Worrell. Up top to Obaneki. Fronted by Eternity Jackson. Pass goes to Worrell on the right wing. Cortez defending. Skip pass to the left sideline. Driving in and scoring is Malaya Jackson, the 5'9", fifth-year senior out of Fishers, Indiana, a transfer from Illinois Springfield. A&M International leads 51-44. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Midwestern State has the basketball. Eternity Jackson bounce pass to Coy. Left of the foul circle to Green. Hitting a right wing three. Nikki Green's got 21 points. She was recognized on senior day earlier. Driving under the basket, going for a reverse layup. Malaya Jackson is denied by Michaela Coy, who gets it to Cortez. Ahead to Green, another three-pointer. Off the back rim, no good. Coy able to bat the ball into the left front court. Carter chases it down for the Mustangs. Cortez has it with 15 on the shot clock. Less than 3 minutes to play in the third. Midwestern down by 4 with the ball. Jackson bounce pass to Carter at the foul line. Zaria Carter drives in. Zaria Carter scores! 12 points for Carter. And Midwestern State is within 2 of Texas A&M International. Dust Devils with the ball. Worrell putting up a three from the left wing, no good. Ray Brown rebounds and scores for the Dust Devils, who reestablish a 4-point lead. They've led by as many as 10. Mustangs have the ball. Cortez to Jackson between the circles. 2:15 to play in the third. Coy receives it on the right wing. Pass up top for Green. Green to the top of the key. Trying to get a pocket pass into Carter. Carter lost the ball. Ray Brown comes up with it. Malaya Jackson ended up on the floor for Texas A&M International. Morgan's driving in, missing a reverse layup. Obaneki rebounds out to Worrell, fronted by Eternity Jackson. Worrell has it on the right wing. Up top to Obaneki. Lob inside to Ray Brown, who reached up with the right hand, but couldn't reel it in. It's off her fingertips, out of bounds under the goal. The ball belongs to Midwestern State with 1:45 to play in the third quarter. Dust Devils leading by 4. Mustangs trail 53-49 as Cortez brings it out of the back court. Cortez into the front court on the left side. Cross-court pass to Jackson. Jackson, bounce pass, stolen. It was intended for Felix, taken away by Talisha Brown, who feeds Worrell. The layup is good, and Nikki Green committed the foul. It's an and one for Worrell with 90 seconds remaining in the third quarter. A&M International up 55-49. Samiyah Worrell, a 5'6", fifth-year senior out of Colorado Springs with 15 points in the game today. Worrell, averaging more than 10 points a game, is a 76% free throw shooter. Free throw on the way, around, off the glass, and through the net. 16 points for Worrell. 7-point lead for A&M International. Mustangs have the ball. Worrell guarding Cortez out high on the right side. Kayla Spates is in the game, has it between the circles, left to Green, up top to Amos. Amos driving in, misses wide right, got her own rebound, and then was fouled by Obaneki. That's 4 on Ngozi Obaneki, the 6-foot, fifth-year senior post out of Rowlett. And Curtisa Amos steps up to the free throw line for Midwestern State. Amos shooting 2 free throws, 72% free throw shooter this season, averaging more than 14 points a game, the second leading scorer for Midwestern State. 56-49. Free throw good. 5 points for Amos, who brings Midwestern State to within 6. 56-50. Brown has it at the top of the arc with a left-hand dribble guarded by Spates. Hands the ball off. Jackson fires it inside to Obaneki. Obaneki out to Worrell. Back to Obaneki, who missed a 17-footer from straight away. Knocked out of bounds by Midwestern State. It's going to be inbounded by Talisha Brown on the right baseline with 11 on the shot clock. 52 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dust Devils lead 56-50. Worrell has it, fronted by Cortez on the right wing. The skip pass to the left sideline. Jackson for three, no good. Rebound to Alicia Brown. Throws it to Worrell, tightly guarded by Amos. Amos finds Ray Brown right of the foul circle, pitches it up top to Obaneki, guarded by Cortez. Obaneki gives the ball up to Worrell. 6 on the shot clock. Worrell's three, good. Worrell now with 19 points. A&M International leading 59-50. Foul called on the right sideline. Fouls on Ray Brown. She picks up her second. Worrell is a perfect 4 of 4 from three-point range. And the Dust Devils lead by 9 after her most recent three-pointer. And as Obaneki was coming out of the game, she collided with the substitute, crashed to the floor, and is limping to the bench. Green inbounds it to Cortez. Into the game, Riley Long, the 6'2 freshman. And Curtisa Amos is fouled by Ray Brown. That's the third on Brown. Brown fouled out with 6 minutes to play in Laredo last year when the Dust Devils beat Midwestern State in overtime. Amos headed to the free throw line. Dust Devils have won the last two meetings. Last year they won 88-85 as Brown scored 28 points on 10 of 21 shooting. They haven't been to Ligon Coliseum since February of 2020 until today, and they've got an 8-point lead, up 59-51, with Amos at the free throw line. Amos with 6 points for the Mustangs. The free throw on the way. This one's good. Her 7th point brings Midwestern State to within 7. Talisha Brown hustling out of the backcourt with a left-hand drive and an underhand right-hand scoop that beat the buzzer, giving A&M International up by 9 as we begin the fourth quarter. They counted the basket at the end of the third period for the Dust Devils. Curtisa Amos driving in to start the fourth quarter for Midwestern State, but missed. Loose ball on the floor. A mad scramble for it. A&M International comes away with it. Jackson drives and then throws to Worrell out on the left wing. Gets it to Talisha Brown. Brown finds Worrell right of the foul circle. Down low to Ray Brown, who put up a shot that was a quarter of the way down, but hopped out of the cylinder. It looked for all the world like Ray Brown had her 16th point, but instead it hops out of the cylinder, and there's a foul called underneath on Kiara Felix. A loose ball foul. We'll have A&M International inbounding from the right baseline with 20 on the shot clock and 9.5 minutes to play in the game. Talisha Brown brings it to the left side of the floor, fronted by Kayla Spates. Right hand dribble to the foul line. To the right side, handed off to Worrell. Into Ray Brown. Left-handed shot. No good. Nice move to the basket, but Brown did not finish. And here comes Nikki Green for the Mustangs. Hands off to Cortez. Cross court to Spates. A three-pointer on the way. No good. Off the left side of the rim. Rebounded by Ray Brown. Nikki Green tried to take it away from Worrell. It's off Worrell, out of bounds in front of the MSU bench. The ball belongs to the Mustangs, who trail 61-52 with 8:56 to play in the fourth period. Brown has 14 points and 7 rebounds. Worrell with 21 points to lead the way for A&M International. Green misfires on a jumper from the left side, and here comes Texas A&M International. Talisha Brown brings it up. Lob inside. Ray Brown reaching up with the left hand, not able to make the catch. Loses it out of bounds under the goal. Turned over to Midwestern State. It's 15 turnovers now for Texas A&M International. Spates unable to dribble through traffic, has the ball stolen by Talisha Brown. Brown driving in and scoring an uncontested layup. Nikki Green was there but did not want to commit a foul. She's already got 3, and A&M International leads 63-52, 8:10 to play in the game. Cortez with a bounce pass to Green, and Worrell trying to take it away. This is a team, the Dust Devils, who average more than 14 steals a game and force more than 25 turnovers a game. Midwestern State with 11 turnovers so far in the game today. The Dust Devils with 10 points off those turnovers. Cortez has it in the right front court. Down 11. The Mustangs with the ball and 8 minutes to play. Coy has it at the top of the arc. Driving in with the right hand. Talisha Brown knocked it loose. Coy got it. Pass to the corner right side for Cortez. Into Carter, who scores. Carter driving on Riley Long to score her 14th point of the game. Midwestern State down by 9, trailing 63-54, 7:35 to play. Right corner 3, no good for Malaya Jackson. Coy rebounds to Cortez, ahead to Carter. Carter is fouled, and Zaria Carter is going to the free throw line for Midwestern State.
Foul goal number 5, Talisha Brown.
So it's the first foul called on Talisha Brown. Ray Brown playing with 3. Carter's at the free throw line and nets the first one. Carter had a tough night at the free throw line on Thursday. It was an uncharacteristic night at the free throw line for Carter, who had been shooting better than 80% from the foul line. She makes both of these, coming into today shooting about 79% after the trouble she had here Thursday. She's got 16 points and has another double-double and another steal. Carter taking it away from Midwestern State. Cortez outlet to Green. Green driving in. The floater is good. Nikki Green's got 23 points. Midwestern State is back to within 5. They've trailed by as many as 10. There's 7 minutes to play. A&M International has the basketball. Worrell wide open on the left side of the floor, drives in, but then missed the shot, and Carter got the rebound. Zaria Carter getting the big rebound from Midwestern State. The outlet to Amos. An offensive foul called on Curtisa Amos. Mustang coaching staff wanted a flop. They don't get the call. And the officials have drawn the ire of the crowd here. Nearly 1,000 strong at D.L. Lincoln Coliseum. Jason Smith, Kaylee Minke, and Chelsea Havens. The 3 officials on the floor for this Lone Star Conference battle, which A&M International leads 63-58. Talisha Brown is double teamed and fouled by Curtisa Amos, trying to pry the ball away. And Amos has fouled out with 6:35 to play. I believe that's the 7th time this season Amos has fouled out of a game. 6:35 to play. Worrell getting it inbounded. Worrell gets it back, puts a 3-pointer up from the left corner, no good. Rebounded by Obaneki. He throws it out to the right side for Tello. Tello's pass taken away by Green. Green driving in and scoring her 25th point of the game. With 6:17 to play, Midwestern State is down by only 3. It's a 1-possession game. 63-60. A&M International coming in 22-6 with an 11-3 road record, scoring nearly 79 points a game. They go inside to the LSC's leading scorer, Ray Brown, and she calmly banks in a deuce from the right side of the cylinder and has 16 points this afternoon. The lead is back to 5. Mustangs have the ball trailing 65-60. Nikki Green driving in, misses wide left. Ball deflected to the right side of the floor. Gets picked up by Worrell. Sends it to the right side for the Dust Devils. Talisha Brown dribbles up to the arc, fronted by Cortez. Comes to the top of the key. Brown brings it to the left side, hands off to Worrell, who fires it inside to Ray Brown. Nice turn by Ray Brown to score with the right hand, pouring it in over the front side of the rim for her 18th point. The Dust Devils lead 67-60. Midwestern State has the ball. Coy at the top of the arc. Coy driving in with the right hand, puts up a shot too hard, and it's rebounded by Obaneki. Obaneki getting it to Talisha Brown, to Worrell, driving on Eternity Jackson, overshoots the goal from the right side. Michaela Coy grabbing the rebound. Eternity Jackson has it on the left wing. Bounce pass to Green, a long three-pointer, maybe ill-advised. Off the back of the rim, it's rebounded by Bridget Tello. A long outlet pass to a wide-open Ray Brown. An uncontested layup for Ray Brown. She's got 20 points, and A&M International leads 69-60. And Bernita Jackson is going to take a timeout. Mustangs had gotten to it with Jackson, one of the seniors recognized before today's game, inbounding from the hash mark near the MSU bench. As the Mustangs are down by 9, Jackson inbounds to Cortez out of the timeout. There's 4:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Cortez at the top of the key, kills the dribble, passes left to Green. Green guarded by Morgan. Green taking it around Morgan, inside the arc, mid-range jumper off the inside rim, Karam's left. Obaneki rebounds. Obaneki now with 11 rebounds. That's her 6th defensive rebound for the Dust Devils, who lead by 9. Tello has it on the right wing. Up top to Obaneki. To Morgan on the left wing. Back around the perimeter to Tello, who's stripped of the ball. It gets taken away by Nikki Green. Green on the run. To the foul line, throwing to the left wing for Cortez. Cortez trying to penetrate, but not able to get in. Resets the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Pass left to Green on the left wing. Felix into the foul circle. Pass to Carter. Carter foul line extended right. Into the paint. Blocked by Ray Brown. Brown saying, I got all ball. But that's not how the officials saw it. And Ray Brown picks up her 4th personal foul with 3:14 to play. Dust Devils leading 69-60. Worrell is in for Bridget Tello. Carter's at the free throw line for Midwestern State. Carter with 16 points. She also has 11 rebounds. It's her 13th double-double of the year. She adds to her point total by hitting the free throw. 69-61. Midwestern State down by 8, now down by 7, as Carter nets her 18th point, hitting the free throw with 3:14 to play in the game. A&M International going the length of the floor, going north to south here at D.L. Ligon Coliseum. Jackson comes out of the backcourt with a left-hand dribble through the center circle, lobs it to the right wing for Worrell, fronted by Green. Worrell brings it toward half court, then throws the skip pass to the left sideline. Driving in is Jackson. Her shot altered by Carter. The rebound is chased down to the left corner. Midwestern State comes away with it. Carter hands off to Cortez, who's over half court, going diagonally to the left side. Passing back right to Green. Green driving to the basket. Green couldn't finish. Obaneki's got the rebound. Obaneki gets the ball to Talisha Brown. Talisha Brown double teamed by Cortez and Jackson. The pass up top to Obaneki to the left wing for Malaya Jackson. Jackson passing it to Talisha Brown. Worrell receives it on the right sideline. One hand pass to the left elbow for Jackson, who feeds it down low for Ray Brown, and her 22nd point gives Texas A&M International a 9-point lead. They're up 71-62. Cortez at the point for Midwestern State, gives to Eternity Jackson at the right hash mark, dribbles to the top of the key, shoots from there and scores. Eternity Jackson scoring her 4th point of the game in her final game at D.L. Ligon Coliseum after a long career here at Midwestern State University. Played for 3 head coaches here. Was recruited by Noel Johnson, then played for Christopher Ray, and stuck around to begin the Bernita Jackson era. 1:40 remaining. Texas A&M International with the ball, running down the shot clock, passing on the perimeter. From the left corner, Worrell's 3 is good. So Worrell now at 24 points and still perfect from three-point range. No, I take that back. She's now 5 of 8 from three-point range. From the left baseline, Carter missed, but Felix gets the ball after it rolls over the rim to the right side, and Felix scores her 8th point of the game, bringing Midwestern State to within 8. The Aggies lead 74-66 with a minute remaining. It's been an entertaining basketball game, and part of the reason it's been so entertaining is the energy brought to the arena by the airmen and airwomen of Shepherd Air Force Base, over 200 of them in attendance for Military Appreciation Day. Worrell's three-pointer from the right corner is no good. Getting the rebound and the putback is Ray Brown. She's been as good as advertised. She's got a double-double with 24 points and 10 rebounds. Cortez at the top of the key gives to Felix. Felix drives in and scores. 29 seconds remaining. It's an 8-point game. Worrell will walk it out of the back court. Gives to Talisha Brown, who's into the front court with a left-hand dribble guarded by Cortez. Trying to spin away from Cortez, but the 5'2 sophomore is right there in her hip pocket. 10 seconds remaining. The shot clock is off. And Cortez eventually fouls Talisha Brown atop the center circle. 8.7 seconds remaining. Cortez picking up her first personal foul. Malaya Jackson inbounding. Cortez guarding Talisha Brown, who will just dribble out the remaining time. It was a fun game, but high-scoring. Texas A&M International, the highest-scoring team in the Lone Star Conference.